This time I've taken a detour from my original plans. There's a creek down there and it's got a big dog's leg in it. I'm basically cutting across, and this is what the forest looks like at this point, so nice and open. And I'll cut across to the track and maybe go a bit upstream and try and find some cascades upstream from the furthest waterfall. This is deviation number 2. Instead of climbing that ridge there, I'm going down here. There's supposed to be a few cascade sections. You can also see the steep bit over there that we had to climb down, so hopefully I avoid that sort of stuff, which I think I will, and get into this gully here, which will funnel me into the creek and get me an easy way down and possibly see a few cascades on the way. Here's where the main water flow starts. The other 2 tributary gullies aren't really flowing even after all this rain, so they're not going to really flow in the dry time, and I'm following this to the top of the fall. Not far from there, about 50 meters, I've found a cascade or waterfall. There's no way down through these vines here. There's no way down here, so I'm going to have to go around like that up there to get to it. 30 meters around, there's a ramp down here. You can't get the easiest way, which is along the face. It's full of vines, so you just go over there a bit and turn right or left, sorry, turn left, and then you get to this spot. Now we're at 3 kilometers. It's not as far, it's not as big as what I expected. It goes down to here into some rocks, disappears and goes down there. Right now it's an hour and 3 kilometers, and I'm near the point where I got lost last time. There's an old fire trail here, but I'm not going to follow that and work out where it goes, because I've got to get down this spur on the other side. This time I'm not going to waste my time on the lower side. I'm just going to go right around and watch my maps and get to the spot where I can finally get down. I don't know if I could spot this before, but there's a 3rd level here, just that one up there. The 1st level, which is the biggest one down there. Some nice pools to swim in if you're really hot in summer. It is winter, I'm still sweating, but that water's going to be very cold. So, enjoy. I'm just above the falls now. One of the last cascades. This is the last one actually. Stopped by a whole heap of roots from that tree, and there's the still over there. It's an interesting effect, this one, with all the roots here. And going up that cascade. Now we've got the sun beating in at the amphitheatre, to the amphitheatre at the top. So this is what I'm not happy that I missed last time. Basically, this is a spillover, that's the last fall, and I don't know if you can see it, somewhere in there is another cascade. So I've got to get up there and around, get funnel back into here, so I'll be downstream a bit, but then have to get back up, and I've got to go up this way, not down the easy side. Right, this is the point where you could come unstuck. Over there is a ramp that goes down, and there's a dead end going to the falls. You've got to go above this rock here, above it, and get all the way up there. So up there above that rock, and only then will you be safe to get around to the base. See, this is the point. Nice rock, but you've got to go up in this direction. You don't go there into the lantana, you can, but this is easier, and then you go up and around there. Right now I'm not far around the corner, probably about 100 meters. in the tributary creek. I'm trying something different. Maybe, hopefully, following it down. It says it's not that steep, so I'm just gonna see what I can get out of this. Success. So I'm back here again. I'm going down the way I went before. No shortcuts that I can see. So I'm nearly in the creek. I just wanted to point out, just before you get to the creek, there's a new patch of raspberry that you have to get through, and a little bit of lantana to the left going down. So probably at this stage the raspberry is young and not too thick, and it's the easiest way to go with short pants. Right now we get into there, and we're going upstream this time, not down. My first glimpse of the creek. Going up this way. Here I am at the base of the two falls. This is interesting here. So this is the last drop. All the water filters into something behind there, comes out down here somewhere. So very strange, but here's the complete view of the waterfall. You can't exactly see the two of them in the same spot. That's the other one. So because of the clog up of the rocks, basically I wasn't too far from the base of those falls. This is it. It's incredibly thick here. There's a lot of waste, fallen trees and rocks and whatnot. So the waterfall isn't as big as what I expected. The one to the tributary one with the less flow is better. There's no real way down here. Nope. If there is anything, it's to the left of the top and down this way through the lantana. But that's not our, we're already here, so I'm gonna keep heading on. Right now I'm following the base of a small cliff. It's not that bad, not that tall, and not bad except for the patches of lawyer vine that I have to skirt around, either go higher or lower to miss them. According to my intel, I should be getting around this very soon, and I can choose a straighter line because I'm pushing out towards the creek in a certain direction like that, something like this, and then I could go that way, more left rather than the right that I'm being taken at the moment, but just keeping on the same sort of elevation as I'm here. I can vaguely see Condong Falls in the distance. There's people walking across the top of it. I can see it's not leaves. Trying to skirt around this open patch that you can see from the top there, and try and keep on the same elevation. 4.8 kilometers. I haven't checked my maps yet. Just trying to keep moving, and I hear a lot of water flowing in the distance. Maybe the two falls, but I'm closer to one around the corner, and that's just a stream sound of water anyway. So I'm hoping there's a way up somewhere around here to get out for a shortcut. This is the biggest one of my walks so far. There could be a possibility to get out of here somewhere, zigzagging across there. But that looks like a wall all the way across there until Condong Falls. I did see that, that's pretty close. It just rained on me, and now the sun's come out, so There's a bit of a rainbow here, just below the falls. I'm going to give this a try to get up this way. There's supposed to be a way there. I'm going to work on the idea that this pipe here, they had to be able to walk this through. So basically there is a way up there. It was like it was telling me you're going to pay the price for getting up the easy way. It wasn't easy. It was quite thick in the end. The clematis vine stopped me in my tracks. But yeah, Condong Falls is just over there. And it might rain on me again, so it might be an idea to go home instead of Vereer Falls.